What's going on, guys? Andrew Cammisa here. If you cannot tell, I am a little bit under the weather right now. By a little bit, I do have a stomach bug, which is not fun. I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning. Like 5:45. Just puked my brains out. Went back to bed. Got up again at 12. And I have to stick to the brat diet, which is bananas, applesauce, rice, and toast. So, I'm really fucking hungry. But, that being said, we do have week number 2, and since I was just laying in bed, I figured, hey, I might as well do my team for next week, or well, this week, and go over it with you guys. So, very, very fucking weird team, honestly. But I'm gonna go into it because the team is very, 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 very weird. But my opponent, Amaurie, he has sand and Zygarde 50%, which is really scary. So he has Tyranitar, Excadrill, Stoutland, Zygarde 50%. He's got Heracross, Araquanid. Actually, yeah, it's right here. This is his team, so I don't have to go through it. Milotic is also kind of a big threat. Not that big of a threat for my team, but it's a frustrating Pokemon to take down. The biggest threat he has for my current team is Magneton. I'm hoping he doesn't bring it, because like the only thing it would be used to trap would be Registeel, and it can't really trap Registeel because it can't kill it and it will die to Earthquake. So don't think he's gonna bring it. He might, and if he does, I'm kind of fucked because my team is not really prepared for Magneton. Then he's got Heracross, Nidoqueen, Araquanid, Metagross, Steelix, Savali, Togedemaru, Stoutland, and Typhlosion. This is my team, or my draft picks. I got Volcarona, which I'm not bringing, Tangrowth, which I am, Keldeo, which I am, Mandibuzz, which I am, Haxorus, which I am. I'm also bringing Trevenant, and I'm also bringing Levani. So, a lot of grass types. Grass types are very good against his team, as are water types. Haxorus just runs through him. And because he's got sand, I wanted to run Sticky Web, because that way my Scarf Keldeo can outspeed his sand threats under sand and do some work. So well, first of all, this is my Levani set. I got a coat. This thing has Overcoat, which is really cool, so sand can't break my sash. It also gets Baton Pass, so if his Tyranitar isn't scarfed, I can Baton Pass out and not get Pursuit trapped, which is really cool. Baton Pass is the only momentum move that doesn't let you get hit by Pursuit, so it's really handy that this gets it. This also has Heal Bell, which is pretty useful. If I could keep this thing alive, I could get status off something like Tangrowth, Mandibuzz, Trevenant, so that's pretty cool. Sticky Web, obviously, for the utility of slowing down his team. So, like, if Excadrill's in this, gets caught in Sticky Web, Scarf Keldeo will outspeed it, and he'd have to switch to get the sand boost again, and that would just put momentum in my favor, assuming he would spin. And then Leaf Blade for stab. Levani's got like a pretty decent attack stat. It's not great. I think it's, what is it? 103. Yeah, it's not too bad. And we got Keldeo. This is what I'm gonna hope does the most work. This and Haxorus. Because this at +1 outspeeds everything. And just goes to work. And Haxorus at +1 really, really, really just chews through his team. It's kind of crazy. And especially with Mold Breaker and Dragon Z Outrage, I can just obliterate Milotic. Because Mold Breaker is like, hey, Marvel scale? You're just not a thing. And he does have or in the past, the week 1, he's run Flame Orb. So I'm kind of counting on him running that again, because that's a good set now that Burn doesn't do that much. So Mold Breaker lets me bypass that. And I'm also running Hidden Power Flying, so I can hit Araquanid for like some damage, although I'm probably going to go for Scald Burns before I start clicking it. And it also hits Heracross. What else? I think that was it. Yeah, Mian Shao, I'm going to click a water move. So, yeah, so for Heracross and Araquanid, I also have a really good feeling he's going to bring Araquanid. This thing again, it outspeeds Zygarde, which is really cool. Pretty simple set. This is the most standard set I'm running. This is a really funky set. And I actually had to play around with the speed because I have a Mandibuzz, which I'm expecting him to expect me to bring. But this outspeeds my Milotic that's speed creeping a speed creeped Mandibuzz. So I'm speed creeping a speed creeping Milotic, if that makes sense. And my Mandibuzz is doing the same thing. They're both running 201 speed because most Mandibuzz run 16 speed or 16 speed EVs. So this is just a point faster. So if he does try to speed creep me, I can be faster than him. Because if he... Oh, actually, you know what? No, should I go 202? Because neutral, he's at 198. And if Mandibuzz regularly sits at 200, he'd go to 201. So this should actually be 202. Yeah, sorry, I'm really in my head right now. I'm very paranoid about that, but I need this to be faster than my Milotic to beat it. Because I could sub so it can't toxic me. And then I really mess with his whole team if this thing gets behind a sub, which is really cool. Yeah, it's a very offensive. It's a weird set, but I think it'll work. Then we got Rocky Helmet Tangrowth. I mean, you could just look at his team. Like, Mienshao can't break it. Magneton, even though it's not specially defensive, can't kill it. An Earthquake will kill Magneton. Tyranitar can't break through it. Excadrill can't break through it, especially because it's not a Z move. Zygarde can't break through it, and I could do over 25% with HP Ice. I think HP Ice is like 30 to 40-ish percent, so that's really cool. Yeah, Metagross can't do anything. So this is going to be the MVP for sure. And it's going to be sponging hits. And finally, we got Moms Against Vaping. My Mandibuzz with leftovers and Overcoat. Overcoat again is really cool because I don't have to take sand damage when it's up. I was considering running Rain Dance on this so I could set up Rain, get rid of the sand, and then just run Train with Keldeo. But my Milotic Keldeo can't break through, and Araquanid Keldeo can't break through even in Rain because I'm not Specs. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I want Mandibuzz healthy, so I need Defog for myself. And I also want to keep this Sash intact as long as I can, so I could set up Sticky Web, because I'm assuming he's gonna be a spinning Excadrill. So I want rocks off the field, so I could preserve the Sash and keep this healthy. Also maximize Tangrowth's Regenerator recovery. Foul Play is cool because if he tries to set up on me with something, I could just Foul Play it. And I also have Whirlwind, so if he has Stockpile Araquanid, I can phase it out. Zygarde, if it's Subcoil, I could phase it out. Yeah. Heracross, because it's a fighting type, it's not going to take too much from Foul Play, so I can phase that out if it sets up. So yeah, all in all, very, very unconventional team. Magneton really kind of fucks with it. The good thing is Hacksters can set up, so if webs are up and he's in with Magneton, I basically have the game on a silver platter. But Magneton really is a big threat to this team. And chances are I'm not going to be in with Haxorus on it because it has Volt Switch, so it can just Volt around. And I'm not bringing an Electric Immunity this week, so that could be an issue. So really weird team. It's like, this is the type of team that you would only see out of a league format. Like, no circumstance would I run Triple Grass ever. But I know what he's bringing, or what his team is, so I'm gonna bring Triple Grass. I feel comfortable with that, and I'm also not bringing a specially defensive Pokemon. This has a lot of HP, despite having shitty special defense, so I can take a special hit if I need to. This again also has really good special defense, but like, I'm not bringing a dedicated specially defensive Pokemon. This is alright too. Yeah, it's just, this is the biggest thing I don't like about a league format. It's like, I can't really test this team on the ladder because it's just not going to be good. The only way it could be like decent is versus my opponent. Anyway, that's it for the team analysis. This team took a while to build, a while to figure out the EVs I wanted to bring, and I was really debating switching Mandibuzz for Gligar. But I really wanted Whirlwind, and Gligar can't phase out. I also wanted to bring Jolteon, potentially. I really wanted an Electric Immunity, but obviously that's not going to happen. So hopefully this works out. We'll see at the match. So I will see you guys there. What's going on, guys? Andrew Cammisa here. And I'm in my room right now, which is a little bit weird to start the video. There's a family party going on outside, which I was a part of a little while ago. I had a couple drinks, so hopefully that doesn't affect my performance too much. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm just so nervous going into this week's match. I don't think I could have built better than I did. Where is it? Week 2. It's a really fucking just weird team. That being said, the purpose is to get webs up so Scarf Keldeo could outspeed his sand threats. And so Haxorus can set up a Dragon Dance and potentially just win the game. Mold Breaker goes through Marvel Scale, so if he's Flame or Milotic, I could break through that with Devastating Drake Outrage. Trevenant's really cool. It's faster than Milotic. Mandibuzz is faster than Milotic. And Fizdef Tangrowth, this is really good versus him. So, I mean, hopefully it goes well. It's really 50-50, but I am really nervous for this matchup. I'm more nervous for this matchup than my week 1 matchup, and I lost week 1. So, maybe that's better. Maybe that means I'll play more on my toes. But, we'll see. I mean, time will tell. But good luck to my opponent, Amaurie. I don't think he needs luck. I mean, his team is really solid. He drafted very well, and I think I did too. Not to take anything away from my draft, but again, really nervous. So, I'm going to cut right now to the battle, and I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys there. Okay, so I challenged Amaurie, and here we go. That's it. So I'm super happy to see no Magneton. And it turns out that he didn't even bring full sand. No Stoutland, which I was really worried about. No Excadrill. No Milotic, which I'm a little sad at because this whole Trevenant was built around that. And I do have to keep my eye out for that Nidoqueen. So yeah, I'm going to lead with my Leavanny to get up my sticky webs. He's got no hazard removal outside of nothing. Nothing gets it. So once my webs go up, they're up. Unless I defog them myself. And he does lead with Tyranitar, right? So I have Overcoat, so I'm not going to get chipped. And I do have Baton Pass, so I can evade his pursuit. So I'm gonna baton pass out. I'm actually gonna go right into this and click foul play. So he's agility Metagross. That does a ton. And here I'm going to what would he go for? I'm just gonna, do I need this? Not, trying to think. I kind of want this for Heracross, right? So I'm gonna go into this to kill him off. Yeah, and I got regen, perfect. I'm gonna take my time, think about my turns, because I don't want to fuck up. And he goes into Zygarde. So I'm gonna go for the HP Ice, which I do pack. That does a clean amount of damage. And I'm gonna... I do live that. Off to a great start. And there's his type null, so obviously I'm going to switch out. I feel like he's going to go for Parting Shot. I don't think this gets multi-attack yet. He does go for Toxic. That was a good play. And actually from here, if I get a DD up with Haxorus, it's game. So I'm gonna play around that. And who don't I need? I'm gonna go into Trevenant. See, I didn't even know this thing got U-turn. So he goes into Heracross. I'm gonna sub. He can't boost speed. Oh wow. Yeah, so I lost my item. Should I sack this? Realistically? I mean, I have another sack in Leavanny. Yeah, I'll leave this in. I'll go for a last-ditch Leech Seed. Because I was going to go for Wisp, but Heracross does get Guts. And I don't want to risk giving him a Guts boost. And here I'll go for the Wisp. But I do miss, which is unfortunate. And I do die to Sand. That said, actually, I shouldn't even risk when I have Keldeo. And I'm not even gonna risk Pump, because if I get any damage off on this, it's good for Haxorus. And I do get the burn, which is rad. I'm actually gonna go right into it. Just EQ. I'll outspeed it, kill it. And something else is gonna die coming in. Because I do have Z Outrage. Actually, would this die? He's at 88. Anyway, I'm in a really good position. I gotta sit up. I'm surprised that Earthquake did as much as it did from Tyranitar to this, because he was burned. I expected it to do a lot less. And I'm pretty sure I have some HP investment on this. Let me see. Oh, you know what? No, I don't. I think it's just full speed, because I wanted to outspeed Zygarde. That's what it was. So I'm gonna calc this. Type no. Eviolite. Let's just assume max defense, max HP. You Dragon Dance. With Z Outrage. That was, if I was at +1, I think I'd kill, right? No, I wouldn't even kill at +1. So I gotta switch here. I'll go into this. He goes for U-turn. Good play. Now, what does his Heracross go for? He went for knockoff. He goes into Nidoqueen. I'm gonna sack this. He goes for rocks too, so I'm happy with that play. And I'll go for the Leaf Blade. Let's get some chip. Goes into Heracross. It's a good play. Oof, that did a ton. That actually did a ton. And yeah, that's good for me. Because I could just click Scald here. And what I'm doing too is I'm not risking the miss versus this. And if he goes into type null, which I'm expecting him to, I'm going to put him in range of Z Outrage. I'm actually going to... How much did that do? Let me play this before I click. Scald did 19. So if I do another 19, he'd be at 50. So that wouldn't even guarantee a kill. And I want this alive. So my play should be getting off rocks. So let me roost. He's probably gonna U-turn out. Yep. Super effective because I lost my flying type. Goes into the Queen. And I'm just gonna click foul play. Get some chip. Goes for Ice Beam. Gets a crit. I don't know if that mattered. If he goes for U-turn, that's actually great. Because that puts him in range. And we're going to go for knockoff. I feel like he's specially defensive at this point. Goes into Nido Queen. Probably knock off the Life Orb. Yep. And I should win with Keldeo. I'll just go for Earthquake here. That should kill this. I'll Z Outrage the type Null, which has a chance to kill if he's Eviolite max defense. That does kill, and I should just win with Hacks with Outrage because he's slower than me. Let's go. And I have HP flying on Keldeo, which can't miss. Yeah. So that's game. Whew. And I'm happy I played slow with Keldeo, because like realistically, Keldeo, like Haxor's won or cleaned up the last few mons, but Keldeo was in the back, and Keldeo was like the key to winning. If I lost Keldeo earlier, I would be fucked. So I'm happy I didn't throw Keldeo away just to set up a Haxor sweep. Because last week I kind of threw Man-Buzz away to set up a Volcarona sweep, and that's what lost me the match. Or one of the things that lost me the match. Anyway, happy I brought Levani. Sticky Webs just really helped. And yeah, it's been it.